What do you think worked so well for you guys against the last couple times you played Boston? Can you carry into tonight?
Yeah, I think just playing a hard game, a lot of emotion, but being very disciplined as well. I think just the way you have to execute, the way we have to check, and then certainly the pace, determination you have to have on offense to break them down and find ways to the inside and getting around the net. Obviously a very good defensive team and very good goaltending. So obviously very familiar with the type of challenge that it is. So obviously want to bring those same things that have brought us success the last couple of matchups in tonight.
What is
kind of weird seeing Mitch and Marchand kind of on the same side first time out. What did you learn about Brad when you were on the same side of his? Did you learn anything new? You had that experience.
I wouldn't say you learn anything new. You just get to see, maybe more so the person side, just who he is in and around the locker room and away from the rink, and certainly the kind of player that he is. You know, when we played in the World Cup together, he had a tremendous tournament. It was just a factor in all areas of the game. Obviously scored a big goal to help seal the deal and win the tournament. So just a really good hockey player. He's had a Hall of Fame type of career. So obviously we know the challenge that he presents, the kind of player that he is, and when you play with him, you obviously get to know people a lot better and what makes them tick and things like that.
Are there similarities between Mitch and Brad's personalities? They showed some videos of Brad, like he seems pretty chatty behind the scenes.
Yeah, he definitely brings a lot of energy. He's got a really good sense of humor. I mean, obviously, I've talked a lot about Mitchie's energy and that the juice that he brings to the locker room every single day, and the type of vibe that he has about him that is infectious around our group. So I would say it's different in there, but unique in their own way. But same type of idea in terms of always bring a type of energy to the group that's obviously very impactful.
What's it say about Willie that he's been on the ice with the net empty and 2-goal lead last couple of games, and he's found Pontus? He has a chance at a 50-goal season. So he's second in the league in goals, and he's looking for that.
I think Willie just tries to make the right play, whether it's setting up a teammate or putting it in himself. He's got the ability, to be a factor in scoring goals or making plays. So, I think he's just trying to do what he can to help the team win and do what we need to do, and obviously impact the score sheet as best he can. Obviously, such a strong asset of his ability to produce offensively. So, and it's always good to see guys throughout our lineup contribute and get on the board and feel good about themselves and make plays and score goals as well.
John, how important is finishing first in the division?
Yeah, we would obviously love to do it. I think it means you've played good hockey all year long. You set yourself up as best you can for a playoff run. So. No doubt we would love to finish there. So just take it one day at a time. Obviously very cliche and really boring, but just take care of business the way we have to, and that's where we want to end up.
What has stood out to you about Alex Steeves this time that he's been called up? Anything different?
Well, I just think he's obviously been playing really good hockey all year, and a lot of confidence, I think, around the net, and just I think playing his game. I think even when he came up earlier, I thought he was really impactful for us too. So I think just all year he's built a real good foundation with his game, and I think has felt some growth internally that way. And talking to him, the few days of practice last week and how things have been going for himself. So not surprised with the way that's kind of translated here over the last couple of games. So really happy for him.
Because it's maybe a bit of a different assignment for you tonight. Like, what's your perspective when you're kind of moving around the lineup?
It's actually we mixed up the lines a little bit just in practice. So it is with I'm with the same guys, Domes and Robbie. So we were just getting mixed up with like the colors and stuff because I think we ran out of jerseys or something.
Okay.
So it should be some familiarity with the same guys.
It makes sense.
Yeah.
What stands out to you when Willie, he's on the ice with the empty net the last couple of games, 2-goal lead, and he's passing off to Pontus. He has a chance for a 50-goal season. What does it say about him, and what does it do for the team when he's doing that?
I think it just says that he makes in-game reads and he sees whatever's most fit. And I think he's such a dynamic player that I think that's why he's had so much success. He just reads and reacts and takes whatever plays there. And I think that time it was a pass, and I think he just does whatever's going to make us win in the end.
How much extra confidence does it give you guys to have both Anthony Stolarz and Joseph Woll like fully back and ready to go?
Yeah, huge confidence. Knowing that any night one of those guys is in there is backstopping us is huge confidence for us, and it helps us, especially at the start of games. If a team is pressing hard, maybe at their home building or whatever it is, those guys are going to stand up tall for us.
Getting 2 wins and a back-to-back straight off of 4 Nations break, how much extra momentum does that give you heading into this matchup with Boston?
Yeah, that's big. We want to come back. We want to come back hard. I think that started with our practices right out of the break, and I think we have a lot of confidence rolling through here and just kind of keep those wins coming.
Sensitive about this rivalry. Joe Sacco was saying yesterday you almost threw the X's and O's out the window when it's Leafs and Bruins.
Yeah, I mean, we still obviously play with structure, but it's definitely a little bit more emotional with the recent history, and I think they're a good team and they play really hard, and they might even play a little harder against us. So we got to be ready for it, and I think it's usually dictated in the first 10 minutes of the game which way it might go. So we got to come out hard.
How's my hair?
Your hair is not as good as mine, but
okay, that's true.
That's a very tough part.
I need a cut.
It looks good. What's going through your mind on that shift the other Sunday where you end up shooting the puck off your own?
Yeah, I knew the stick was there, but it was like I have white tape on my knob, so I saw the little piece of it, and it was because I broke it, and then we went back to our end, and then Stevie made a great play getting the puck out for a 2-on-1, and I was sitting there, I could hear the bench yell and shoot because I wanted Dave on the backside there, but we just wanted to get that chance and a shot on net, and I was, I had the whole left side, and as soon as I released it, I just saw the tip of the thing. That's when I really noticed it was when I fired the puck, and I was just like, just my luck, you got to be kidding me. So, yeah, it happens. One of those things that's unfortunate, but we scored enough goals that game to get the win, so we're happy.
It happens, but have you ever seen that happen before?
No, it's never happened to me. I haven't seen it happen to anyone else either, but yeah, just tough luck, I guess.
Good. Maybe you're due some good luck tonight.
That's it. Yeah.
What's been your perspective on Mitch and Austin, how they've come back? That was so emotional. They didn't get a break. Everyone else got a break, and they come back and they just jump back in.
Yeah, it's tough because, like you said, it's the break is a lot for the mental, just kind of stepping away a little bit, and a lot of guys were able to do that. But these guys have just been go. So hats off to them. Like it's impressive to be able to, especially go to a tournament with that much emotion and everything involved. Obviously going on with the crowd and going back to Canada and playing in this rink too. It's those tempers flaring, and you obviously saw the first game with a couple fights. So it's very, very emotional hockey, and then coming back, and it's not that it's just regular season hockey, but it's just a little bit different feel. So for them to step in there in Chicago and play a good game, it's great to see, and we're expecting another emotional game tonight. Obviously Toronto-Boston, it's a big rivalry, so I know they're going to be up for that one too.
What's it been like to be part of the Leafs-Bruins rivalry this season?
Oh, it's awesome. I mean, I still feel like I've been part of the team since I was a little kid, so I take it personally when stuff goes on, and I'm always in the mix with what's happening between the two teams. So it's easy to get up for these games because there's obviously going to be a lot of emotions, and the crowd's going to be into it. So it's just exciting to be a part of, and I'm just happy to contribute.
Was it weird to see Mitch and Marchand on the same side right now?
Yeah, you kind of forget about that. You go from hating each other to playing together and playing on the same line maybe, and you're cheering, you're playing for your country. It's obviously a whole that's an honor that that those kind of personal things on the side, they go out the window when you're playing for your country. You can come together and play as one. But yeah, it's kind of weird how you have to go right back to hating each other a little bit again. But they obviously have that respect for each other. Obviously, two top players, world-class players. So it's nice to see.
You notice Mitch have a little pep in his step walking back in here?
Yeah, I didn't see him, but I was maybe going to ask him about that. But yeah, I know. It's a great building to play when the building's alive, and we're excited.
Joe Sacco was saying when these teams play, it's kind of X's and O's almost out the window. What's been your perspective on this rivalry?
Yeah, it's always it's a competitive game, right? It's a physical game. Two teams that, big rivals and don't like each other very much. So a lot of emotion involved in the game.
You notice Mitch with a little extra pep in his step as he walks back into this building so soon after the Four Nations this morning?
Yeah, I mean, I thought practice or morning skate had a lot of energy, good life out there, which is a good sign for us. Guys are feeling it, and they know the game is it's a big game, right? It's always a big game against Boston, and especially in this building.
How important down the stretch is the pursuit of first place in the division?
It's I don't know if you look at first place, you look at, focus on, the games we play is winning them, right? So you got to just take care of your own business night in and night out and not look at the standings so much. Just look at where you're at as a team and what we're doing day to day. I think that's more of the focus than looking at the standings. We can't control what other teams do. We only can control what we do night in and night out. And you look at the league and look at the standings everywhere, it's tight. So we got to win games. We got to be focused on what we're doing.
How much confidence does it give this team to have both Anthony Stolarz and Woll back in the mix?
Well, it's definitely nice that we can get a nice rotation going here like we've had most of the year. I know Stoley was out for some time, but that's a nice thing to have, and not wearing somebody out either, and using both guys, and they both played extremely well for us this year.
Stolarz tonight?
Yes.
Yeah. For you, it's been a few years, but what sort of emotions and memories flood back when you walk into this building?
Yeah, I think it's, even before that, I went with the Flyers, some playoff series here with Boston and things like that. So I got a lot of memories in this building and the old building when I played. Not many good ones in the old building. But yeah, it's great. Like, it's a great place, and it's a great hockey town, and everybody, I always get pretty jacked up coming into this building.
How close is Calle Yarncroc?
He's close. He's very close. There's some things that have to be done with, stuff. But he's feeling excellent, and he has to see the doctor yet, and he will do that shortly here, and but he's feeling great on the ice. Like, he's really ready to play.
Possibly he could play on this trip then.
It could be, like I said, things have to be done.
What kind of boost would he like?
Yeah,
a veteran presence for you.
Veteran player, very intelligent player, as you guys know. Checks a lot of boxes, penalty killing and end of games, face-offs. Like, he can play any position. He's a real complementary player with good players, which is nice to have too.
This will be 3 and 4 coming out of the break. Have you noticed any fatigue with Austin and Mitch in particular?
Well, they're definitely, for sure. But they're grinding through it, and we're trying to help them as much as we can, and for rest purposes, and we're going to have to do that going forward here too for a little bit.
The uncertainty of a contract here can affect players differently. How, if at all, do you think it's affected John Tavares?
Not a little bit. He's a pro. He just does his thing, it's every day. He just comes to work. He does his routine. He's got it down, and he's played extremely well for us. And I don't think he thinks about it, to be honest with you. Not that I've noticed, or I haven't noticed any of that with him.
You went through a playoff series against Brad Marchand. Mitch has had a few of them here. What was it like seeing them kind of together, and what's that say, kind of that they shelved that?
Well, when you get together like they did for this tournament, and you're playing for your country, all that goes out the window, in my opinion, for the tournament. But it's back to normal now, so it went away for a bit, and now it's back to normal.
What do you respect about a normal Brad Marchand?
Well, he's a great player. He's a great player, competitive player. Plays with a lot of emotion and energy, and he's got a lot of skill too to go with it. So he's been a very good player for a long time, and it's shown, right? He plays on all these, Olympics and Four Nations. So he's a special player.